Yo guys, how's it going? It's Jaff Master Flash. Welcome to a soggy Monza. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Let's get it on. As always, we're with Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari and seeing what we can do with this wet setup. So, let's get the obvious out of the way first. As I absolutely send it from the Shadow Realm on all of them. Because it just had to be done. Monza is not a place to race the AI. It really isn't. The AI around Monza are absolutely goated, and even more so in the wet. It is absolutely ridiculous. I will be deploying some questionable tactics to stop the AI from getting past because they are just that stupid. However, it isn't about the AI. It isn't about how fast they can go. It is just basically showing you what this setup can do around Monza. As always, the setup is at the end of the video, and I really sincerely hope it helps. So, why have I gone with the setup I've gone with? It's purely... Monza is known as the Temple of Speed, and it's Temple of Speed for one reason and one reason only. Just on how fast you can actually get around this circuit, and you have to be competitive. Usually I would bolt on a lot more downforce and roll with it that way. As I said before many times, I'd much prefer a stable car than an understeery car or an oversteery car. But with that being said, in a league race against other humans, you have to be competitive. You really do. And bolting on too much downforce around a circuit like Monza is basically, you might as well not even turn up to a race. That's how bad it is, because you can lose so much time in the straights. It's just unreal on when you're battling against another human. If they've got 1 or 2 clicks lower downforce than you, just on how fast they can actually be. And through the corners, yes, you might be able to keep up because you've got the more downforce. But in a straight line, they will absolutely annihilate you. And that's just having 1 or 2 clicks less downforce. You have to remember as well, traction isn't the greatest around here. Especially coming out of turns 1, 2. And the second chicane, which I think is turn 4, maybe turn 5. Ascari isn't great either. It's the chicane we've just come out of. As we head down in towards Parabolica, you have to be careful as well about getting on the power too early in the Parabolica, just simply because you can quite easily turn the rear end. You can just lose the rear end. As you can see, looking in the mirror, just on how much straight line speed they've actually got the AI as Max. I think it's Max. Yes, Verstappen. He's just about to overtake. And then I get the place back. But this is the part where I was on about, which needs the most traction, which is why you see me squirming all over the road and touching the grass. Which is simply because I'm trying to stay in front of Max while getting the maximum power down and not having enough power, obviously, put down, whereas Max had the better run. And they always look to dive bomb and send it on you, but that shouldn't, that's never the case, because they dive bomb you or they make a mistake and then they drop back. And yeah, but it's not about them, it is about the setup. And the reason why I went with the lowest, this setup is probably the lowest amount of wings I would run at a circuit in this type of condition. Remember, wet to intermediate to wet conditions never really change that much. The only thing that changes really is the tyre. It may get a little bit more. No, it won't. It doesn't change that much. So the setup that you could use here in this intermediate setting, you can use in the wet setting as well. You'll be absolutely fine. And I hope the setup really helps. I really do. Would love to hear from you. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of it. It's Monza. Monza is always a tough one. And it is what it is. It really is. As I said, hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. wherever you're on the road today, I really wish you the best. Let me know how the setup does for you. Let me know if you think I could add more or take away less. It's up to you. And remember, these setups are for the guys that don't know how to set up a car. It's not for the intermediate or advanced guys that already know what they know. It's for the guys that don't know. And like I said, the reason why I do these setups is because I remember exactly how hard it was for me when I first started out, and when I didn't or couldn't understand setups or get my head around it, and I just wanted to be competitive, and you know, and you'd be surprised on how competitive you can be with just the right setup. It's unreal. It really, really is. But as I said, take care. Let me know what you think. Do all that good stuff, like hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Deserved win in Italy after excellent Grand Prix. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
We clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to it, and having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a Ferrari. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.